Michael Gordon John Terrill, better known as Mick, was born on June 17th of 1983 in North Shields, Tyne Wear, the United Kingdom. He's carved out a reputation as one of the toughest fighters in bare-knuckle boxing. Standing at 6 feet 3 inches and weighing approximately 265 pounds, that's about 120 kilograms for our metric friends, Terrill's transition from kickboxing and Muay Thai to bare-knuckle fighting has been marked by a series of brutal knockouts and hard-fought battles. His journey to the top has been defined by resilience, skill, and an unyielding fighting spirit, making him a standout figure in combat sports. Welcome back to Crime Chronicles. Stay tuned as we look at this beast of a man, his fight record, and speculate as to his title chances after recent setbacks. Terrill's journey into combat sports began in his youth, growing up in North Shields, where he developed a love for martial arts. Initially, he trained in kickboxing and Muay Thai, disciplines known for their heavy striking emphasis. These early experiences honed his hand speed, precision, and ability to absorb damage, which would later become invaluable in his bare-knuckle career. During his kickboxing days, Terrell was known for his fast hands, brutal combinations, and powerful uppercuts. His ability to mix up punches with devastating kicks made him a formidable opponent. When asked about his toughness in combat, he once remarked, "If I can take a punch or a kick, that kind of makes me a little bit tough, right?" "Right. Stupid, I would have thought," he went on to say. Terrell took his skills to the professional level, competing in high-stakes kickboxing tournaments. One of the most significant moments in his kickboxing career came in June of 2014 when he entered the Super Combat World Grand Prix 3 Cruiserweight tournament. He showcased his skills by defeating Patrick Van Rees via unanimous decision in the semi-finals. However, he faced a tough test in the finals against Moises Bout, who defeated him by TKO. Despite the loss, the experience helped shape him into a more well-rounded and battle-tested fighter. Terrill's kickboxing career would be short-lived as he set his sights on the world of bare-knuckle boxing. Most of his kickboxing victories came by stoppage, a testament to his knockout power and relentless aggression in the ring. In 2016, Terrill made the transition to bare-knuckle boxing, a move that would define his career. Unlike traditional boxing, bare-knuckle fighting requires a different level of toughness, as fighters compete without gloves, increasing the risk of cuts and damage. Terrill's ability to take a punch and deliver devastating counterattacks made him a natural for this brutal sport. His bare-knuckle debut came against Michael Quinn McDonough, whom he beat on decision. Kyle Cook was next, and he was defeated via knockout. Next up was Danny Batchelder, a fight in which he was knocked down but showed immense resilience to rise and win by TKO due to severe cuts on Batchelder. Following these victories, he faced the tough John Lewis from Middlesbrough. In a thrilling fight, Terrell stopped Lewis in the second round, and he would shoot to the top of the sport by becoming the BKB heavyweight champion. Terrell would have 2 further fights in the BKB championship, winning both by TKO and retaining his heavyweight title. After establishing himself in the UK's bare-knuckle boxing promotion, Terrill joined the Bare-Knuckle Fighting Championship, or BKFC, the leading global organisation for bare-knuckle boxing, and a championship that has Conor McGregor as a part owner. His BKFC debut was against the highly skilled Arnold Adams in Florida, but he suffered a loss by knockout. Despite the setback, Terrill remained undeterred. He worked his way back up the rankings with impressive wins, including a knockout victory over Sam Shoemaker and a stoppage win over the always dangerous Steve Panda Banks, a former Muay Thai fighter known for his toughness. In a highly anticipated rematch, Terrill faced Arnold Adams once again, this time for the BKFC heavyweight title. The fight was a war, with Terrill suffering 2 cuts, but his determination saw him fight back to secure a knockout victory in round 4, avenging his only loss and becoming the BKFC heavyweight champion. After capturing the BKFC heavyweight crown, Terrell faced new challenges. First, he had to deal with Lorenzo Hunt, an American fighter known for his trash talk and mind games. During the pre-fight build-up, Hunt attempted to unsettle Terrell by sitting in his chair at the press conference and pushing his head. Terrell, however, remained composed and let his fists do the talking, knocking Hunt down in the first round. Hunt later claimed an injury upon falling on his arm, but the TKO victory stood as another dominant win for the British fighter and put his stamp on the division by retaining his heavyweight title. Then came Ben Rothwell, a former UFC veteran with 53 MMA fights under his belt. At 6'4" and 274 pounds, Rothwell was the largest opponent Terrell had ever faced. The fight took place on January 25th of 2025 at BKFC Knuckle Mania 5 in Philadelphia. And despite Terrell's experience and knockout power, Rothwell secured a shocking knockout victory in just 36 seconds, taking the title from the British champion. While the loss was disappointing, Terrell's standing in the sport remained high. He is still considered one of the best heavyweights in bare-knuckle boxing and is highly ranked in the BKFC's men's pound-for-pound rankings. Meanwhile, a new threat loomed in the division: Leonardo El Zambo Perdomo. With 6 TKO victories, all in the first round, Perdomo has quickly become one of the most feared fighters in the BKFC heavyweight division. His explosive speed and Cuban boxing background made him a serious contender for the title. Terrell, however, remains unfazed and is still ready to take on all challenges, even from upstarts like Perdomo, who are 10 years younger. Terrell's fighting style is a blend of technical skill and brute force. His background in kickboxing and Muay Thai gives him an edge in striking exchanges, and his ability to absorb punches while delivering his own makes him a relentless competitor. He will be using his extra years in the sport to his advantage, should he challenge for the heavyweight title again. Outside of the ring, Terrell is a family man and known for his humble and respectful demeanour. He doesn't engage in excessive trash talk and lets his performances speak for themselves. His approach has earned him respect, not just from fans, but from fellow fighters as well. Mick Terrill has already cemented his legacy as one of the toughest fighters to ever step into a bare-knuckle boxing ring. His career has been marked by intense battles, dramatic knockouts, and a willingness to take on the best fighters in the world. While his recent loss to Ben Rothwell was a setback, many believe he has the skills and determination to reclaim the BKFC heavyweight title. With new contenders like Leonardo Perdomo emerging, the heavyweight division remains as competitive as ever. Regardless of what the future holds, Terrell's name will forever be remembered in the annals of bare-knuckle boxing history. His warrior spirit, knockout power, and unbreakable will have made him a legend in the sport. Thank you for joining us today on Crime Chronicles. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the channel with your friends.